Now, picking a financial advisor is a big life decision. After all, research shows that those who work with a financial advisor might end up with about 15% more money to spend in retirement. But what should people try to avoid when it comes to finding that financial advisor?
I think, picking the correct financial advisor can definitely mean all the difference between financial success and financial stress. And so, in a couple of different areas that I would give you pointers on is number one is what you want to do is look at the background, the experience, and the credentials of the professional and or the team that you're working with. Couple of good examples there is next week, my son Andrew is taking his certified financial planner designation. Now, he has a degree in finance and business management from Bowling Green State University with a concentration in financial planning, but the CFP is a professional designation that he'll earn. So I'm extremely excited about his ability. It takes a couple of months to find out whether he passes his exam or not. But assuming
Mhm.
that he passes it, that's pretty cool to have those initials at the end of the name, showing the demonstration of his commitment to providing fiduciary work and good financial advice for the people that he services. At the same time, I'd say me being the dad, the old guy, if you will, I think there's a lot to be said about 30 years of experience in the industry. So I've lived through the crash of 2000 and 2008. I've been through COVID. I've seen the experiences of hundreds of families of helping them through that process. So the background, I think, is helpful. Looking at, again, their experiences in life, looking for some of those credentials, professional designations. You want to look at what is their fiduciary duty. Be wary of advisors who are not fiduciaries. Fiduciaries are legally obligated to act in your best interest. Non-fiduciary advisories may recommend products that benefit them more than you.
Mhm.
I do know there's good salesmen out there. There's good car salesmen out there as well. But you want to be working if it's your life savings with somebody who's putting your interests first. Third is looking and evaluating where you could have high fees and costs associated with different investments. Avoid advisors who charge high fees, products that have hidden cost. Understand the fee structure. Whether it's fee only, commission based, or kind of a combination, fee only advisors are typically considered to be more transparent and less conflict. Um, in working with a fee advisor, they'll typically give you what's called their form ADV. In the ADV, it will list out any type of conflict. It'll talk about the ways that they get compensated. It's a worthwhile read. And I do think that this topic has become more transparent today than what it has in the past. It's pretty common that somebody will come into the office and they'll ask us, explain to us a little bit of the fee structure. If we're talking about different financial products, they'll want to, have a better understanding as far as what are the internal fees and expenses and the cost of the portfolio. Looking at a comparison that says, how does that fee compare to what else is out in the industry today? Knowing what that is, I think, is good. And if somebody comes into the office and they don't ask us that question, that is one of the things on our retirement team action plan that we go over because we do want to be transparent about understanding where there's potential conflicts, the way that our structure of our company works, and that goes back to that transparency. Be
Mhm.
cautious of advisors who are not transparent about their compensation, their investment strategies. When you look at the advisor, they should be able to explain to you their investment methodology, so much so that a 10-year-old should be able to repeat what the process is. As an example, in one of our strategies, we look for cash rich, low debt, high profit margin companies that are needed on a daily basis and or that have a competitive advantage. And that is, again, the philosophy behind that. Understanding those conflicts of interest. So, again, if you're working with a fee advisor, their conflicts of interest are typically going to be disclosed in their form ADV, which is something that they would normally provide for you in that initial consultation. If not, you can just ask for it. A lot of times you're able to get that off their website as well. But read through the conflicts of interest, understand that they should be open about how they make money, how you make money, what you're paying for, and what's included in that. Pressure sales tactics. Avoid, I think, advisors who pressure you into making quick decisions and purchasing specific financial products. Good advisors are really going to, I think, want to do a workup. They're going to want to gather information. They're going to want to do an analysis and provide you feedback so you can make an informed decision at your own pace. It always worries me when somebody goes into an office and, before the first meeting's even done, they have the recommendations of what financial products they should buy.
Hmm.
I don't know that they've gone that far in depth to truly understand all the ins and outs of what's right. We take things slow. Our first meeting is really figuring out all the goals and objectives and then developing a plan, providing a written summary of recommendations, and then allowing them to make a decision of which of any of those make sense. Knowing what the communication plan is for the advisor, stay clear of advisors who are not, responsive or fail to communicate. They should also have a communication plan that they should be able to describe for you. We do public, private, and social events. Every month we have something that's going on. Making sure that you're getting personalized planning advice, not cookie cutter off the shelf type of advice that's a one size fits all. Your situation is fairly unique. You want to have that advice. Look at the reviews of the advisor. You can go online, not only Google the company name, read their Google reviews. You can go on websites like Broker Check or SEC Advisor Lookup and get that information. And these are the type of things I think that when you walk through, it's going to help you avoid a financial advisor who maybe doesn't have your best interest at heart. And if you need a second opinion or you want to talk to somebody who's going to take you through that process, again, we're here to help you.
Again, it's a very big decision, a very important decision when it comes to picking a financial advisor to get you to, through, and beyond retirement, especially. So you want to make sure you get to know them and you're asking these questions. As it turns out, you can actually get to know the team at America's Retirement Headquarters a little better if you go to the website. That is arhq.com. There's an events tab there. Find out more about the events we've got coming up. More chance to sit with them, interact with them. Or if you want to just jump the line and set up a time to speak with them, you can do that as well. Or you can give a call, and that number is 419 794 3030.